to meet it. He's missed, but not by that far.
Good effort, very good effort. He would have at least wanted to make the keeper work, though.
Rudy.
Well, they would seem to be trying to expose the centre of that defence to runners.
It makes for some terrific movement.
It does, and they may be hit on the break because obviously it requires numbers forward to stretch them out.
Matuidi. France keep the ball, but can't do anything meaningful with it. Matuidi. Pavard. Griezmann. Pogba. Conte. Pogba. And here's Griezmann. And a shot! Oh, that's a terrific save from the keeper.
Well, what can I say? Truly wonderful goalkeeping.
This possibly the last play of the half. Knocks it away. And it's Pogba. Fekir. He can get that clear. And the referee brings the first half to a close. So neither team has broken through, but certainly not for the want of trying. It's been an interesting game up to now, but still goalless. Some first half thoughts?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. I think they've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. Well, the action has already resumed here.
France playing well with lots of opportunities and plenty positives to take from the first half. Despite this scoreline, converting chances would make a world of difference for them.
To be better there, it's a wasted chance. Raphael Varane. Varane plays it forward. Germany going about it patiently, perhaps too patiently. Werner. Titi battles to win it back. Mbappe. Mbappe! And he's there to hoof it away. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge.
Never mind. Sub-Zero the rest, allow and rest.
Substitution for Germany. Number 7. Coming on to replace him is number 18.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Loses his balance and loses the ball. Kroos spreads it towards the left. Mbappe. Out to the right. Oh, needless to say, he was expecting a better ball than that. Toni Kroos. One final crack at it now. Now it's Griezmann. Kimmich drives it forward. Werner gets it back.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And it's Griezmann. Mbappe, he's gone for it! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
France really putting a few chances together here. Taking one can only add to such good momentum now.
And that will be the final act. Not ideal, but not the worst start at all. It's an opening day draw. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Yeah, I think all's well that ends well on this one. They pushed for more and showed good determination to avoid less, so it has to be a point.
So it wasn't a brilliant start to the competition, but there is certainly no cause to panic just yet. A place any big if they can take all 3 points here to add to the solitary point they already have in the bag. There are, of course, so many permutations, combinations that the various potential outcomes of this game could lead to, but there is never any space for debate as to what the team should be going for. They know what they've got to do. And this must be amongst the favoured arenas of supporters all over the world. It really does have a very special feel to it. France looking at a pivotal game. Second game in the group so often is.
Well, having drawn their opening game, Peter, I think there's a little more pressure to win this one rather than leave it to the final match and endure a more nail-biting encounter. That should be reflected with a purpose and an urgency from them. So I think we might get something lively.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Miralem Pjanic. He plays in that deep midfield position, Peter, which allows him to take his time to pick out a pass to the forward line. He also delivers a fantastic set piece, something that his manager had in mind when making the signing, I'm sure.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. Titi, and he has been fouled there. Bicekcic gets it away. Fekir. Oh, great ball! Mbappe! He's missed, but not by that far.
Mbappe did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again. Well, there's a lot of movement out wide now.
Yeah, you can certainly see that.
Well, I think it's a move to open the game up more, whether out wide or just getting a runner through the middle now.
Hajrovic provides an outlet. Defenders on the back foot. Fekir puts his foot on the gas. Fekir goes looking. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
I actually wanted to go Griezmann, not Mbappe.
Doesn't get the pass he's looking for. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm. Loses his back. He's had a go! Goal! France! And France are in front. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
Griezmann really showed good strength there. Held his man off, didn't let himself get bullied, and got his effort away. Maintained control.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Forward it goes. And it's Griezmann. The ball's come loose and the chase is on. Conte. Going for goal! Sticks it away! And they're at it again in double quick time.
France are really pouncing on any stray passes in midfield. We're talking seconds from interception to the back of the net. It's counter-attacking heaven.
France get themselves a 2-goal cushion.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Bicakcic. Hajrovic. Mbappe. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Bosnia and Herzegovina have a free kick. Well, he can't say now that he hasn't been warned.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Dinks one in. Nicely worked. Mbappe! And we've reached half-time. How do you look back on the first 45 minutes?
France just didn't want the half-time whistle to be blown. Convincing and controlled.
France sitting pretty here at half-time, 2-0 up. We're promptly into the second 45 minutes. And it's Hajrovic. Too long, and over the line. Fekir. Griezmann. Now it's Fekir. Fekir goes up and over. Griezmann.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
He's got the ball glued to his feet. And it's Dzeko. And here's Hajrovic. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. That's a promising ball. Now it's Griezmann. Face to face with the... Has a hit! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Well, you can't ask for much more than that. A difficult moment he simply had to deal with.
France with another chance from a corner. Up to meet it! And it's there! And they are cruising away. A wonderful delivery, and all it needed was a touch.
Yeah, I just thought he wanted that more than anyone else on the pitch, and it was fully deserved. He gave it everything he had.
3 without reply. This is becoming a stroll. And here's Dzeko. Matuidi gets it back. Mbappe. And here's Fekir. Pjanic. A real chance to break. And it's Griezmann. Fekir is effectively being marked out of the game here.
Well, the reaction suggests that the creative danger here is about to meet a stop sign.
Dzeko looks to dink one in. Now it's Hajrovic. Hajrovic. Towering header! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Time for a change in personnel. 2 changes being made right now. Fekir. He's found his man. Griezmann. Goes for goal! And he should have made it 4. Good reason for optimism here. Defending of the desperate variety. And it's Conte. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, they say that your front lads should be that first line of stopping the opposition, and I think he's taken it to another level with his desire to get back and help everyone out.
And here's Griezmann. Time for no more. The whistle has gone. France, very much the dominant side, almost the only side. Every time they got on the ball, they looked like scoring. It is a landslide. 1-1, drawn 1, 4 points from 6, and looking good. How do you look back on the game? So welcome one and all to our live coverage of the ongoing group stage here, the tournament making steady progress towards its knockout phase. We'll be ready to go once the final checks are carried out. We have a hugely expectant crowd here. We just hope that the game lives up to the atmosphere. This one of the great amphitheatres of the game. You are welcome to it, and indeed to one of the grandest fixtures. The action has already started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here? Andre Silva! He's pulled off a fine save.
Well, that was high-class goalkeeping there to back up his high-class wage.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. Forward it goes. Mbappe. And here's Griezmann. Has a go! Goal! France! Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, you know, sometimes it pays off not to think too much about things, just put your foot through it, and that was a good example. Great contact, and the keeper had very little chance.
France take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. Mbappe. Done very well to intervene.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Bruno Fernandes battles to win it back. That's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Mario Rui floats one over. Just brushed off the ball there. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. Pizzi. All the way back and they start again. Well, the score's only 1-0, but that doesn't tell the full story. And it's Andre Silva. Griezmann. Griezmann goes looking. Defence has got rid of that. The referee's awarded a free kick. Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Andre Silva. And here's Griezmann. He's come loose. And here's Griezmann. And out to safety. And it's half-time here. Well, there we are, off they go for half-time. The breakthrough did indeed come in the first half, but there has only been that one goal. It is very, very tight.
Well, they showed glimpses of some wonderful football to go in with the lead at half-time, and that's definitely pleased the fans. I think they'll be looking to keep this intensity up now in the second half.
France head for the dressing room in possession of a 1-0 lead. Well, the action has already resumed here.
Well, 1-0 may be good enough, so they...
Oh, he's caught him there, it's a free kick. And you would probably say it's too far out for a shot. That was travelling. Conte, that is a terrific run. Cristiano Ronaldo finds himself eased off the ball. Fekir, goalkeeper's ball. Pizzi, Bernardo Silva. Oh, that had to be more accurate.
Well, this is exactly the approach they have to take now, Peter.
Well, this isn't the time to talk about risks now, Jim, is it? They just have to hurl everything at it and hope for a break.
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do.
Well positioned to make that interception. And the counter is on. Conte. Now it's Griezmann. That's gone a long way up and away. Conte. And here's Fekir. And here's Griezmann. It's Griezmann! Oh, and that should have been two.
He got too ahead of himself there, thinking how he could have made things safe.
Hoists it forward. Conte. Griezmann. Shapes to shoot! And that would have been game, set and match.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game then. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
Now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see massive leap! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Just 5 minutes left. It is just a question of running down the clock now. And it's Fekir. Ball's loose, who's getting there?
Yeah, it's safe to say that they just need to manage this to secure the win now.
Most computers will do like this.
Andre Silva! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. What a game. End to end, it flew by, and in the end, it all came down to just the odd goal. Well, in the end, they have strolled through comfortably. Well, hello and welcome to everybody who's tuning in from around the world. I'm sure that you can sense a very different feeling in atmosphere and ambience around the ground, certainly by comparison with what we've seen before in this year's competition. Gone now are second chances, points and tables, that sort of thing confined to the group stage. From this point on, nothing other than a win suffices. The mood here is expectant and nervous. Griezmann with a shot!
Yeah, that was an empty post.
And that has been cleared. Gets wrestled off the ball. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Zielinski going through. It's come loose. He has it out wide now. Matuidi tries to get it forward quickly. Griezmann goes long, and they've been caught out here. Hoists it forward.
Well, it's a crossing feast here, but I'd advise them to keep a variety in their play to avoid...
Has a pop! This could fall anywhere. He's making good use of his strength there, just refuses to be out-muscled. Good run, ultimately thwarted by an astute piece of defending. Crowd appreciates good football all round there. If you have just joined us, well, you've missed no goals. Kante, whistle's gone, that's foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Well, the protest continues, but in the end they are defending the indefensible. Oh, smart save, he had plenty to do.
Absolutely terrific reflexes, goalkeeping at its very best.
France have a free kick, and it's Kante. And here's Griezmann. Keeps everyone guessing. A chance to play it in. He slid it through. France get it back again. And it's played forward. And here's Fekir, and here's Griezmann. And here's Fekir. Griezmann has got himself a free kick.
Okay, let's do this.
So the last big chance perhaps before half-time. This is a great chance to take a lead. Griezmann! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. And we're underway again. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Mbappe, and here's Fekir. Now it's Griezmann. He's had that put on a plate. Now it's Griezmann.
Intervention, it was vital.
And he's going long. Timely intervention. And it's Fekir. And here's Fekir. Griezmann. Fekir.
No, who's people need to stop
Forward
that
it goes. France have it back and they can go again. Quick, and the finish! And here's Griezmann. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Now it's Lewandowski. Pogba. Fekir. Well, no doubt someone is being given special treatment here.
Well, as a presence, Peter, he's the important link, so he attracts most attention.
Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur. Szczesny gets it upfield. Mbappe. Now it's Griezmann. Fekir goes for goal! Oh, shame, that was nicely worked.
It didn't quite come off on this occasion, but it only needs a gentle tweak.
And it's Pogba. Oh, well defended, that had to be done. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Oh, the ball's come loose!
Look, this can still go either way. It might be flowing one way.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Rapidly approaching the end. Extra time is imminent, unless something dramatic happens now.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Lewandowski is fouled.
Substitutions taking place.
Glick.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
There will be 3 minutes out of time.
And that's been levered clear. Griezmann. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
I think we've got just about enough time for this free kick. And a great opportunity to open the scoring here. Griezmann! And it's Conte. Final seconds, this has to... He's had a go! So close, but that's it. The full-time whistle has gone. France came so close to executing the perfect smash and grab, but it just was not to be.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
Well, fitness and fatigue, the key factors now as we head for extra time. And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. Questions were asked, but he's given the answers. More than happy to take the muscular approach. Mbappe. Varane positions himself well and cuts it out. And it's Griezmann. Klich. Well positioned to make that interception. Krychowiak with a long pass. Grosicki. Half-time, extra time.
Well, I think for both sets of players now, fatigue becomes your biggest opponent. You know, when the body gets tired, the mind usually goes with it. Concentration levels are difficult to manage now.
And the action has already restarted. Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. There's some good play on the left-hand side now to profit from it. Kante gets it back. Griezmann.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
He's left his man, Lewandowski! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Lewandowski simply didn't do anything wrong. He was thwarted by brilliance.
And that's it, nothing to separate them. It is penalties.
Yeah, and it was clear who the better side was in extra time. It was equally clear why they didn't win it.
So it comes down to this, a final rallying cry, and then kicks from the spot.
Wow, Lewandowski really, 95.
Boy, you can feel the tension. It is so important to score the first one. Keeper's read that beautifully.
Oh, that's a super save from the keeper.
And stepping up, the skipper.
Right.
Yeah, it's a guessing game for the keeper, and he guessed wrong.
France from one behind.
Middle.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
Grosicki is second man up.
Right.
Saved! Keeper's done brilliantly.
Oh, the keeper's done brilliantly to keep his eye on the ball and make such a great save.
Fekir is third in line. Oh, what a save!
He was so focused there. Fantastic save.
Blaszczykowski is the third man to step forward.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
There is no man there.
From one behind.
Middle.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Click is fourth up.
Left.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Can we try middle again?
France at the point of no return. It's in, he's kept them in it.
I thought he did really well to hold his nerve then and score that penalty.
You guys just miss.
This then to seal it.
Left.
Oh, brilliant. He had to save it, and he did. Now it is
Okay,
unforgiving.
one more
Miss, and
middle.
it could be over.
Well, he strolled up and struck that with great confidence. That's a superb spot kick.
Calmly, he puts
no,
the ball
he's a
down
tight
on the
shot.
spot.
Let's
Poland
try right.
must score here to stay in it. Oh, nerveless.
He was always looking good there. Nice penalty.
Mendy is next on this now extended list.
Oh, that was a great strike. He just gave the keeper absolutely no chance.
So it's down to him to keep it alive.
Left.
It's there, and the fight goes on.
Looks like he's done it 1,000 times. Never looked like missing.
Yeah, basically I want to lose.
And incredibly, we're up to 8.
Middle.
Well, it's never easy to step up and take a penalty, but he slotted that home with authority.
He cannot afford to miss.
Right.
Saved it! And that's that! So that's the first round done, and on we go. How would you sum up what we've witnessed, Jim?
Look, it's a first obstacle jumped, and they could feel optimistic about the potentially tougher challenges that lay ahead now.
So we're down to the last 8. The competition, you sense, rapidly heading towards its big climax. A dash for the finishing line, the showpiece final. Welcome to our live coverage on quarter-final day. It is good to have you with us, and you can see that the atmosphere is building very nicely. Super noise, grand level of expectation, and that is only rising as we head towards kick-off time. This is the gladiatorial arena that is the Stadio Olimpico, for so long the symbol of Rome's grand sporting history. So this is where we're up to in the quarterfinals. Already plenty enough to get the juices flowing.
All the 8 sides still left here are perfectly entitled to think they have a good shot at this, Peter. It is quite an atmosphere here, and that's clearly raised the bar in terms of expectations from the crowd. They
Great leap!
How can you miss that? How?
Oh, nearly.
No,
but
how?
Nearly is nothing.
How? Just how? That's because there's no more pace now. It's now e-football. So this is the last
Sterling.
pace.
Kane finds himself eased off the ball. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Kane.
Just to point out, Peter, that the fullbacks are quite high.
And what do they try to achieve?
Well, it's obviously a move to push the opposition wide men back and give them more to think about.
Coman. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. The referee has resisted
Red
the
card.
temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
This is a great chance to take a lead. France's free kick then.
Like Moscow.
Pogba!
Not the worst effort, Peter. It just needed a bit more fine-tuning.
Oxlade-Chamberlain. So it is still 0-0. Coman. And now they can launch a counter. Sterling. And now the breakaway. And it's Pogba.
Coman was supposed to be fast.
Pickford gets rid without sophistication. Jordan Henderson. Rose. Well, if anyone is going to break the deadlock, now would be a good time. Stones. Oxlade-Chamberlain. Oxlade-Chamberlain drives it forward. Sterling. Jordan Henderson. Needed a better pass there. Hernandez tries to get it forward quickly. And it's Griezmann. And there's the end of the first half. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. So we're already into the second period.
Well, the first half didn't really produce the goals we'd have liked. Hopefully they've been saved for the second. For that to be the case, though, we'll need to see more energy and invention early on.
And the shot! It's there!
Well, when one or two others were maybe a tad slow at restarting this game, then up steps a big character who was simply switched on and bright, and he sparked another advantage for his team at an important stage. It augurs well. Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead. Now, can he capitalise? Timely intervention. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. England get it back again.
I wouldn't fancy playing.
Sancho with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. He's away! Coman! It's anyone's ball. That's a good block, but at the expense of a corner. Up to meet it! No, not the best of headers. It's got through.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
Well, hit and hope is just about the sum of it, isn't it, Jim?
Well, there's no two ways about it. This is what they have to do. Well, when the options aren't quite present in the box, it's the crosser's interest to hold on for the support.
Mbappe spreads it towards the left. Sancho. And here's Kane, Jordan Henderson. And the counter is on. And he has been fouled there.
Substitution for England. Number 11. Number 12. Coming on the field.
That a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Marcus Rashford. Number 2.
Crosses it.
England are actually displaying tremendous fighting spirit. There's a real belief that they can still have a say.
Rice gets into the right position to intercept. Gets away from his opponents. Going for goal! It's a goal! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. That was a given. It always was.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due, and it was a brilliant setup and finish.
England making another change here.
Yeah, it's pretty obvious as to who was going to be taken off. His energy levels began to sag, and he was never going to last until the final whistle.
Things starting to look very comfortable. Hoists it forward. No way through there. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. He's trying the shot. There's the shot! And the ball's come out. Rafael Varane. And time is up. France have got it done, through to the last four, and evidently now believing in it. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Of course, we all love to watch the creative side of the game and goal scorers, but there's an art to good defence too, and their organisation and discipline has helped earn this win.
No, remove Joel.
So it is semi-final day, business end in the ultimate show of the summer, which has gone on for a good part of a month already, but it is safe to say we are on the home straight. 24 teams began it, 20 have bid farewell, and now we are down to the last 4, hoping for those 2 dream tickets to the final at Wembley. I really don't think we could have hoped for much more in terms of atmosphere. Tremendous shows of friendship, which has been an overriding theme of these championships all over the continent, as fans have travelled from far and wide to be here. It is the penultimate page in the story of Euro 2020. Well, it is a great view inside Wembley. It gives it that special feeling no matter which match it is hosting. So we are nearly there, just this small matter of the semi-final to get through.
This competition has been a superb advert for football, Peter, up to this stage, and it'll continue like that with all the talking points focusing on the positive side of things.
It's Giroud! No, that wasn't kidding anyone.
Giroud certainly had to make his mind up quickly, and he rushed it.
Goes long. Lloris deals with it effortlessly. Now it's Ben Yedder, and it's Fekir. And here's Ben Yedder. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Forward it goes. Varane does well there, alert. Seems now to be all about width.
Well, when you have the personnel to create in wide areas, then they need to see as much of the ball as possible.
Oh, good interception. Giroud. Ball's loose, who's getting there? Tries to locate someone up front. And it's Ben Yedder. Giroud! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
He's got options out wide. Has he found his man? Up towards the front line.
That's just very well played. He can't hurt you with his back to goal, and he didn't go for the back heel.
Fekir.
Fekir really got caught in a trap there.
Half-time in the semi-final. So both sides have drawn blanks. They have toiled at times, but it's not been a bad game by any means. Reflections on the first half?
Yeah, the scoreline doesn't tell the whole story, as one side has been significantly better, at least defensively.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half.
France clearly have been the better side for me. Yeah, I know the score doesn't quite reflect it, but if they go about their game in the same manner as the opening 45 minutes...
Looks a foul. Yep, referee's given it. A corner it is then. Tolisso going full tilt down the left. Going through. Tries to get it forward quickly. Let down by a lack of accuracy. Giroud. It's Fekir! And oh! There it is! great reactions in front of goal. He just saw what was on.
Well, for me, that's just pure predatory brilliance. It's not so much the finish, but the way he read the situation when nobody else was even alert to it. It's fantastic.
France take the lead, landing the first significant blow in what is certainly a significant contest. It's been intercepted, and that will come to nothing. Big chance to get at them. Has a hit! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Well, there are a few pockets of space that are being exploited, and they need filling, and fast.
Out to the left it goes. Goes for a sweep. In he flies! Dispatched clinically.
Well, that's something that'll make the manager proud, because they dug in deep then and they've got their leveller.
Oh, super header, wonderfully acrobatic.
He had a choice of trying to volley that or get his head to it, and I'm pleased to say he took the right option. That's a great goal.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's how you make an impact as a sub. You know, when most are tiring, you can impose a freshness and energy to best effect. What an introduction.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
Conte. Ah, now can they counter? And it's Giroud. Can't get the better of his opposite number. Fekir has been caught there, it's a foul. And here's Fekir. Tolisso. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Well played, he saw that coming. Hoists it forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Now it's Fekir. Giroud. Finds himself eased off the ball. Done very well to intervene. And it's Fekir. Tolisso. Oh, that! Late in the day! This could well be it! His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical.
Well, he made it obvious as to where the pass should be played, Peter, and it made the finish look that bit easier.
France, and that's it. France have sealed their place in the final, and their loyal support is in ecstasy. They head to the big day, genuinely expecting to win it. How do you look back on the game then, Jim?
Well, they passed that test in flying colours, and they have every reason to believe that they can go all the way now.
So hello and welcome to all of you all over the world. It is of course a fixture that needs no introduction. It is without doubt the ultimate game the continent has to give us, the final of Euro 2020. This competition has been one of change, one of many firsts, a new qualifying format, venues across the continent, no single host country, and I'm sure the debates about the success or otherwise of it will start as soon as the whistle has gone. Perhaps those debates already have, but one thing has never changed, and that is the fact that football keeps bringing us back for the very same reasons. These championships have again served the game well as a showcase for the best that it has to offer, perhaps helped in no small part by those changes which we have been witnessing. So let us hope it gets a fitting final. Going for goal! And here's the chance to counter.
No. No.
Now it's Isco, gets the better of his man, in with a header! And a second time! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Why is it corner? Why is it starting like this?
And it's Ben Yedder. Mendy has come steaming up from the back for this. He gets past his man. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Tries a shot! Another chance! Goal! Spain! That could turn out to be a big, big goal. He was so alert to the possibilities there. Great stuff.
Well, as they say, Peter, if you don't speculate, you won't accumulate. And we've just witnessed a player who was rewarded for his willingness to take a risk, as cunning as it comes.
Big occasion, big goal, crucial lead.
Well, certainly the big occasion and a very big opening goal to boost everyone's confidence here.
And it's Ben Yedder. What an adventurous run from a defender. Towering header! No, he couldn't get the direction he needed.
Well, being able to generate that amount of activity in the box means it's hard not to pick someone out.
Saul. Isco. Oh, good take in a good area. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Now it's Matuidi. Ben Yedder. And that has been cleared. And it's Mendy. Oh, shooting chance! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Mbappe certainly could have and should have made more of that.
Mendy cuts it out. Forward it goes. And here's Ben Yedder. Mbappe! Away from immediate danger. And here's Ben Yedder. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Spain have it back and they can go again. And here's Morata. Spain are experts at this stylish possession-based game. Well, he ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. Going through. Oh, it's open. Shoots! Big chance! And the ball's come out. And here's Griezmann. That intervention was very necessary. Well, there's the whistle. The first half of the final has flown by. So there you have it, a close-fought half of football, but one that still had its moments, but ultimately produced just one goal. A more than decent game up to now. Half-time in the final, Jim. How do you read it?
First things first now, and they must give themselves a platform to help generate some momentum if they're going to find a route back.
Already up and running for the second half.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Hoists it forward. Clears it out of harm's way. Isco. Thiago finds himself eased off the ball. Tries lifting it over.
Good run now.
And he's there to cut it out. It was a move that looked promising, but eventually thwarted without doing any harm.
The attendance for this match was 97,559.
Thiago. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
France are now matching their opponents blow for blow, despite the scoreline. No shrinking violets out there.
Thiago. Oh, what a ball! Ben Yedder.
Okay.
Big chance to get at them. Gets away from his opponent.
Where's that going now? Oh, fuck.
Mbappe. He's had a go! Yes, it's in! Finishing doesn't come simpler than that. Bang in front of goal.
Yeah, and I think we may have had too many defenders ball watching then because they just lost sight of the real danger.
The goal scorer for France after 70 minutes.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Real chance! Goal! France! And the comeback is complete.
Well, you know, thinking about that, I think they perfected that on the training ground because it took them seconds to get the ball from back to front, and they really commit forward in numbers too. That was all very well drilled.
But there's going to be another change here. Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Oh, it's Ben Yedder. No complaints about that challenge. Robust, but fair.
Not fair.
Varane gets into the right position to intercept.
This is good ball retention, and it should be enough from here, but they want to double their advantage.
Varane plays it forward. Mbappe, nicely measured pass. Timely intervention. And he heaves it forward.
France probably could have killed things off, but they should be okay here.
Kepa gets it upfield. And it's Cazorla. That's a promising ball. Goes for goal! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Oh, it was such a clever pass that flummoxed the defence, and it could well be revisited, this.
Yeah, close match, close match.
And that will be the final act. France are the conquerors of Europe, winners of the final in a European Championship that has truly delivered, and this is an honour which is truly deserved. So on to centre stage come the central characters, the individuals who, as a team, blended into champions, and this is their moment.
Why this keeper resemble his name? That will be all.